Do you know that Nafisah is probably the luckiest love and marriage matchmaker to have ever lived, to have played a pivotal role in the marriage of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Khadijah bint Khuwaylid? Now, hear her story. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Our today's topic is that we're talking about the story of Nafisah bint al-Haritha. Now, Nafisah is from the clan of Quraysh from Mecca, and she was popularly called Nafisah al-Qurayshiyya, and most people translate her name to be the name Nafisah to be precious or something valuable. You know, now she's from a very good lineage, and she was a very rich and successful woman herself, and she was the friend of Khadijah bint Khuwaylid, the first wife of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, very close friend, or what we call besties. They were very close, and at that time, Khadijah was a very big woman in terms of business and personality, and she has big business that at the time, when he heard about the honesty of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, she wanted to work with him, and you know, he was the one in charge of taking care of her caravan from Syria. Now, that was when Nafisah came in. Now, Nafisah saw that Khadijah admired this man, his honesty and everything, because at that time the Prophet was called As-Sadiq al-Amin, the honesty and trustworthy. Aside his intrinsic values, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had other extrinsic values, like he was known to be very, beautiful, like handsome and well-spoken. You understand? These are good qualities, outward qualities that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had. And when Nafisah realized that, Khadijah might be interested, she, made this proposal. What do you think about this young man? And she said, wow, this man is, aside the fact that he's good looking, his honesty, his trustworthiness is unmatched. And at this time, the age gap was 15 years. Khadijah was older than the Prophet, 15 years. And now, but even as at that, a lot of men, most of the noblemen were asking her out in marriage, Khadijah. Now, when Nafisah realized, Khadijah had the interest in Muhammad, she played a matchmaker, and she was in the middle, and she met the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and told the Prophet, asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "O Muhammad, what do you think about Khadijah?" The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, "Who wouldn't love and admire Khadijah?" Because at that time she was called Khadijah al-Kubra, because the Kubra is like giving her the title of the great Khadijah. She was rich, beautiful, and honest. She had great personality. You understand? Every man, at least most of the men were seeking her hands in marriage. The Prophet wasn't rich, but his intrinsic values and features attracted Khadijah, and she was so much interested in the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And with this, Nafisah, know that the both parties' feelings are mutual, and she proceeded to be like, why not make it official? And they met, and the parents were involved, and they wedded. Then after the wedding, when the Prophet ﷺ was 40 years old, he received prophethood and he started preaching Islam. And we all know that Khadijah was the first woman to accept Islam. And with this, it's evidence that and obvious that Nafisah was among the first few Muslims to accept Islam. She practiced Islam, and she was with Islam when they went through persecution from the people of Quraysh. Even when they emigrated to Medina, she was there and immigrated with them. We don't have much information about her life and how she died, but at least we know that she witnessed the early conquest of Islam, and And she died definitely as a good Muslim. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her Jannah. And I feel like you should trust any Nafisah when they want to matchmake you with someone. It might be good. It might be good. They might just have that good eyes to, see good in two people. I'm just saying. So assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. See you next other time. And please like, comment and share.